Hello dear student and all viewers. Welcome to my channel English Literature and Linguistics, a channel for literature lovers. The current video is about elements of fiction. The elements of fiction is mentioned in the book Concise Companion to Literature by James H. Pickering are seven. These are the following: number one, plot; number two, character; number three, setting; number four, point of view; number five, theme; number six, symbols and allegory; number seven, style and tone. I will discuss all of them one by one. If I discuss them all in the current video, the video will get more lengthy. So, for each of these elements, I will launch a separate video discussing them with full details. In the current video, I will discuss the first element of action, plot. Dear student, let's define plot. What is plot in a fiction? James H. Pickering defined plot in these words. A plot is a narrative of events in which the emphasis falling on causality, the relation between cause and effect. According to Aristotle, plot is the first principle and the soul of tragedy. According to him, plot is the imitation of the action as well as the logical arrangement of the incident. Ian Forster differentiates between plot and story in the following way. The king died and then the queen died is a story. The king died and then the queen died of a grief is a plot. In the second statement, grief is established as the motive for the death of queen, and with this the two incidents, the king died and the queen died, has been linked. In the first statement, there is no link between the two events. In a story, we say and then. The phrase then is necessary to continue a story, but in a plot, we ask why. That is, the relation of causality is established to link the two coincidental events. In a plot, a logical relationship is necessary between the links alongside a time sequence. But a story, it is not necessary. A logical relationship is necessary between the links alongside a time sequence. But a story, it is not necessary. Next, we are going to define and state the elements of plot. These are the following five. Number one, exposition. Number two, complication or rising action. Number three, crisis, also called climax. Number four, falling action. Number five, resolution. Dear student, we will define these one by one. So stay with me, please. So stay with me. According to Aristotle, a plot must have a beginning, a middle, and an end. The diagram you see on the screen shows the sequential order of the elements of the plot, that is, the exposition, the rising action, the crisis, falling action, and resolution. This is known as Freytag's pyramid, which was introduced by a German novelist, Gustav Freytag, in 1863. Next, we are going to define these terms one by one. These terms one. Now, let's define the first element of the plot, known as exposition. Exposition is the beginning section and introductory part of a plot, where a writer introduces his characters, establishes the setting, gives all the background information, and begins to introduce the primary conflict of his story. For a good plot, exposition may not be unnecessarily longer to make the audience bored. A short but well-established exposition may prove the first step in the success of a story. Established exposition may prove the first step in the success. The next element of the plot is complication, also known as rising action. The complication or rising action breaks the existing equilibrium and introduces the inciting conflict, if not already have been introduced in the exposition. From this point, the initial conflict is gradually developed and intensified. The third element of the plot is crisis or climax. The climax or the crisis is the peak of tension. At this moment, the plot reaches its point of greatest emotional intensity. It is the turning point of the plot towards the resolution. From here, the falling action start. Falling action start. The next element of plot is falling action. What is falling action? At this moment, the plot moves toward its appointed destination. That is, the story is going to its concluding point. The fifth element of the plot is resolution, which is also known as denouement or conclusion. What is this element? This is the final scene. It records the outcome of the conflict and establishes a new equilibrium, and the story come to its end, after defining the elements of plot. Now we are going to discuss the three unities of plot. What are these unities? These are the following. Number one, unity of action, a complete and ordered structure of actions directed towards the intended effect, in which none of the prominent component parts or incident is non-functional. Number two is the unity of place. The action represented be limited to a single location. Number three is the unity of time. According to this unity, the time represented be limited to the 2 or 3 hours it take to act the play, or at most to a single day of either 12 hours or 24 hours. Most to a single day of either 12 hours or. See you in the next video with the next topic, inshallah. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.